Now we will discuss inferences and sentence memory. What do we mean by inferences? To infer. Inference is to draw one's conclusion based on observation and assumption from the text. And sentence memory, as we know, is a memory where sentences are represented as sets of independently linked concepts. Elaboration is a key concept under inferences, and it is basically thought of as a process by which incoming information is related to information which is already stored. So elaboration refers to the process where the incoming information is referred to or related to the information which is already stored, and that storage is in the permanent memory, thereby enriching the memory representation of the new material. So the enrichment that is there in the presentation of memory with the help of new material. So just to simplify, it relates the incoming information to the already existing stored information. Now, latest research that has been done in this area is the one which has been conducted by ISA 2000, and they have conducted a very extensive research on elaborative inferences. Now, according to them, the textual inferences fall into 4 categories. One is lexical inference, second is inferences of space and time, third is extrapolative inference, and fourth is evaluative inference. The first one is lexical inference. Now, this sort of inference is required to solve problems of lexical ambiguity or nominal reference, which we can refer to as anaphoric reference. Anaphoric reference. That is to the expression whose interpretation depends on other expression in the text. So anaphoric reference is the use of expression whose interpretation depends on other expressions in the text. So the second one includes the inference of space and time. Now this is used especially for the understanding of a narrative text. Readers have to be able of anchoring or hanging the different events together or holding the different events together and episodes described in some spatio-temporal framework in the form of time and space concept. So the third one is what we call extrapolative inferences. Here readers have to extrapolate often beyond 2 events to find some link between them. So inferencing unknown from the known of estimated, or this basically when we talk about extrapolative, this refers to something which is estimated or guessed. Then we have finally the fourth one, which is evaluative. There are evaluative inferences. This type of inferences arises because the meaning of an event depends on the context in which it is presented, and readers have to determine this frequently as to understand what the text is about. We also see that inferences have been classified into 2 general categories. One is necessary and the other one is elaborative. When we look at this and we see that these 2, how they contribute is when elaborative inferences are made according to Haviland. This research has been certain results that have been generated by Haviland, but with regard to necessary, which means readers perform necessary inferences such as those which are needed to maintain referential coherence. referential coherence. And elaborative are the ones where readers draw inferences to predict upcoming consequences or information. They are predicting upcoming information. Now, when elaborative, instead of looking at how, we are looking at making of elaborative inferences. That is where we need to understand. When elaborative inferences are made, experiments showed that inferences necessary to establish the coherence of a text are made during the course of reading. However, there is currently some controversy with regard to elaborative inference in psychology. A text can support indefinitely many inferences of this type, and it is obvious that not all of them can be drawn during reading. So this is a point of controversy where it is stated that not all inferences are drawn from reading. Now, the theory that assumes that inferences are encoded into memory representation as text are read has been called by Garnham as immediate. By Garnham as the immediate inference. And there is an alternative theory which is the deferred inference theory. Now, the plausibility comes from the fact that indefinitely many inferences can be made from a sentence or a set of sentences. The deferred inference theory claims that only necessary inferences are drawn at the time sentences are encoded. Only necessary, not all. Necessary inferences are drawn at the time of sentence when sentences are encoded, given that such inferences are necessary for a text to be coherent. Therefore, elaborative inferences are made just in case they are needed, for instance, to answer questions or solving problems or interpretation. Since we rely heavily on inferences and inferences are drawn from assumptions and observations, therefore errors are likely to be made. Inference-based memory error is common and leads to false memories because we use assumptions to account for details we had or we cannot remember. These assumptions are often biased because they come from our opinion and attitudes rather than actual memory, so they are not usually accurate.